I think I'm gonna need this. That is a heavy duty I-beam. That's, I don't know, 2 foot long, maybe 2.5 foot long. So I got to dig it out. And the reason I'm going to need that and this is because I don't know how long ago it's been. Golly, it's probably been over a year or so. And I bent the tractor bucket for my TYM. It's a TX57 bucket, and there's a bend in it across there. And I just ain't fixed it. So today we're going to solve that problem. We're going to fix it. And I think what I'm going to do, well, I'll just show you what I'm going to do. So let's get everything set up. I've got to get that I-beam pulled out of there. And we're going to use my gooseneck trailer because that's going to be the platform where we set it on. I'll explain it all as we go along. First things first, let's go get the tractor. And man, y'all hear that thunder? Sound like thunder. Anyway, let's get the tractor, get the bucket put on, and try to pull the I-beam out of there. That thing is heavy. It's going to be pretty awesome to get a straight bucket again because it's been so long. I actually did some work the other day with my skid steer because I needed a flat edge on the bucket to do some gravel work, and I could have used my tractor, but had to go do my skid steer because my tractor bucket is bent. 481 hours on the clock for those of you keeping score at home. One thing I don't like about wearing polarized sunglasses in this tractor is I can't see the dash, and I like seeing the dash. Let's get the bucket put on. Let's get that I-beam pulled out of there. I think I can grab that bucket from this angle. If not, I don't know. Let's see. I might be able to twist it around and come in this way. I might just have to manhandle it. Maybe. I should be able to get it from there. All right, looks like she's good. It's always shuffling stuff around, ain't it? I got a trench I'm going to dig with this Harbor Freight towable backhoe. That'll be a good video coming out. I might just have to take a chain and drag this I-beam out. Well, you can really see the smile in it right there. Look at that. I mean, you can stick your whole hand in there. Hopefully, we're gonna fix that though. I'll try to anyway. Ain't we? Batteries and wood and everything else in here. Hope ain't no bugs that can bite me. All right, this is the fun part here. See if I can get that thing turned around. Wow, that's heavy. So let's get a chain. And we're going to hook this other side of this chain. We're going to try to pull it out with the tractor. Now that we got it out, I'll just go ahead and carry it over to the bucket. That's a joke. Cool. I'll tell you my plan once we get that chained up to the bucket and taken over to the gooseneck. I'll tell you my plan. This is a super convenient I-beam to have with the hooks on the side like that. Very, very convenient. All right, this should be good. Somebody asked me the other day where I got my toolbox. ITC Quick Attach. It's a toolbox chainsaw carrier thingy. Not sponsored. Try that. Perfect. Okay, now let's go set it on the gooseneck. I'll tell you what the plan is. I think you're gonna like it. While we're headed over to the gooseneck, it's parked over here. The whole month of August, you can save 5% with HF5 on everything on my website. HF5, 5% off to the month of August. Hats, t-shirts, things like that. Just letting you know. In case y'all were thinking about buying a pocket knife or a ball cap or something. Alright, let me pull around to this side of the gooseneck. Now, let me tell you what the plan is. The plan, is to get the bucket flat and level. But I'm going to turn the bucket level on there, and then I'm just going to start cranking it down with binders until I get the smiley face out of it. And then I'm going to let it sit for 10, 15 minutes or whatever. So that's the plan. I've tried to put it against a tree. Mine ain't working that way. So let me take the chains off and we'll go from there. So this is what it's going to look like, and we're going to just start wrapping chains around it and try to bend it. Here we go. We might even try it with no chains. All right, we'll try it with no chains on this, and then we'll wrap a couple chains around it. There you go. Oh yeah. I can already see that working. Well, these buckets are flimsy, ain't they? I'm actually going to make a bow instead of a bend so that it kind of puts some upward pressure on it. Look at that, that's already. Yeah, so I'm going to do a little more so that it bows it a little bit. I can't believe how easy that's flexing. Yeah, see, that's what I'm wanting right there. Maybe even a little more. Let me just work the corners a little bit. Okay, yeah. I think I definitely want it bowed. And then if it stays, is that convexed or convexed, I guess? Then we can always straighten it back out the other way. I'm also thinking about getting a cutting blade or a new edge for it from like BX Expanded or Vivor or somewhere, just to kind of help give it some rigidity on there. Let's take a look at the clock. It's 8:50. Did y'all see that? 8:50 on August 1st. So we'll come back out here at, let's call it 9:10. Let's let it sit for about 20 minutes and see if that helps. If not, we'll try it again. But as I was saying earlier in the video, that I-beam right there, you put some hooks on it and stuff, you'll use it for more than you'll ever imagine. So go get you one of those. Find one at a scrapyard or a building. I think I got that. Well, my buddy Brandel gave that to me, but I think he got it like at a construction site where they were tearing down a building. But look at that. Look at that now. It's definitely, you know, curved that way instead of a smiley face, which is what we want. We're gonna let that sit for a minute. That might not even be enough. But anyway, still thundering. I hope it rains because I planted sunflowers yesterday for my food plot. I'm gonna plant buckwheat in it. Probably, let's see, today's August 1st. Probably another week. I'll plant some buckwheat in it just for like a cover, not necessarily a cover crop per se, but I want to keep something in the ground year round for the deer and the wildlife. All right, let's come back out in about 20 minutes. As I'm walking in the house, I was like, man, what I should have done is I should have taken some measurements. Like if it doesn't level it out or if it doesn't straighten it out, I should have took some measurements to see if it done anything. Because I might get done here in 20 minutes and it still be like it is. And I'll be like, like you can probably take some heat to it or something, but I don't know about all that. All right, 20 minutes. Been a little over 20 minutes. Got stuck on a phone call. I don't know who talks more, me or the person I was talking to. I'm a talker now. So let's go see. Let's unchain this. Did we really chain it? I don't think we chained it, did we? We binded it? Would that be a better word? So let's unbind this and see if it worked. If not, I have to go back to the draw. If not, here's what we'll do. If not, please leave a comment below. And if you say like run it up against a tree, you know, put it against a tree and put pressure on it. I've already tried that. So give me something besides that. Let's go check it out. Okie dokie. Here we go. Did it work? I mean, we'll be able to tell right off the bat, right? Got my neighborhood dog here. Okay, which begs the question, are we going to, will it bend the next time I use it? I don't know. Let me take a look. It looks like it might have worked. What y'all think? I think it might have worked. Let me take the, Let me raise the bucket up and see for sure. That would be muy bueno. Like I say, if I use it again, will it just bend again? All right, here we go. Let's see what that looks like. Oh no, it's still got a bow in it. I can see it. Did the bow get better? Do I need to leave it for longer? Let's measure it this time. Okay, that is exactly a 1-inch gap. I'm gonna line the level up with the hole in the bucket. Yeah. Okay, that is exactly a 1-inch gap at the center of the bucket. And my neat little key thing I got from my proof wallets is got a measuring thing on it. So it's exactly 1 inch. Let's tighten her down again and give her more time. Okay, we'll do it again. And this time we'll leave it for like 2 hours and see if that makes a difference. Put a little more bend in it and let it sit for 2 hours. I also have pressure on it, if I didn't tell you that. Might need a little chain over here. Yep, I do. Yeah, that's just gonna. I probably need more downward pressure on it though. All right, let's try that. Okay, you can see the ends are, you can see the ends are bowed down, which is what we want. And we're just gonna let it sit. 9:21. Okay, let's come back out here at lunch or so. What do y'all think? Okay, it's been a couple hours, a couple t-shirts. It's just, golly. It's been a brutal summer, hasn't it? I always got friends like in Tennessee and even like up into Kentucky and all that, and they've talked about how brutal their summers have been. Been brutal for everybody. So it's been a couple hours, so I've been thinking about some things. I think that if this doesn't work, then I'll just bite the bullet and just order a tooth bar, because I know I can straighten out the bucket to get a tooth bar on it, and then the rigidity of that tooth bar should prevent the bucket from bending if I get a good one, like the B expanded or whatever they're called. So we'll see. She's still sitting over there, so let's go check it out. All right, let's try that and see what happens. Like I say, some people could probably put heat on it. But we're about to find out, ain't we? I'm gonna go ahead and take these binders off because I'm not gonna do it again. If this doesn't work, like I say, we'll just buy the tooth bar. All right, you guys ready? Really? Dadgummit. Moment of truth. All right, y'all saw it first, so did it work? Nope. I can see it from here. Maybe I didn't bend it enough. Let's see. It might be working. That's definitely less than an inch now. That actually might be working. I'm gonna do it again. This time I'll do it just a little more, just a little more. Okay, you guys talked me into it. This is gonna save me like $250 if I get it done right. So let's do it again. But it looks like it's kind of coming up. All right, let's chain it down. Let's bind it down. I'm gonna need more than that, I think. Look at that hammer knocker. Okay. I mean, we got it bowed pretty doggone good now. Okay, it is 11:15. I'm gonna let it sit. I'm gonna go grab some lunch. Come back. Try it again. It's already getting better, so we'll leave it like that for a couple hours. This will give you a good shot of it right here. Look at that. I mean, that is bent. Good stuff. All right, come back 2 hours. You guys have just spent all day with me today, haven't you? Ate pizza for lunch. I love pizza. If this don't work, I don't know what we're gonna do. Probably just order a tooth bar, like I said earlier in the video. But that's a couple hours for me, a couple seconds for y'all. But this is definitely helping. Let's see if we got it fixed this time. Try it and see. All right, I'm gonna set you guys right there. You see that? Release it evenly. Definitely make cheap buckets, don't they? Try the other side. I don't know, taking it off evenly like that matters or not. All right, let's put this up. I got another one on the other side. Well, the bucket is bent up right now, so that's a good thing, I think. All right, let's put this up and see. All right, let's lift it up and see what happens. What y'all think? No, it's still got a bend in it. That's okay. It's definitely better. So I think I'm just gonna have to break down and buy a tooth bar. Yeah. Oh well. Let me go order a tooth bar. I got that re-secured, so I towed it back. But that angle, that piece of I-beam is legit. Let's see something right quick. Let me put this on the pavement here. It's gonna drop the bucket down a little bit. I'll leave that open here. Yeah, I think I'm okay. I got to thinking about that when it was sitting on the trailer, and it was still, I mean, it was in the air, but it was bowed. But then when I laid it on that I-beam, it flattened out, and that was the whole purpose, is for me to not have it bowed while I'm like back dragging. Still a little high in this corner, so I may not use it to. I may not go get a tooth bar. I'll use it like this a couple times, see if it bends back, or see if the smiley face comes back to the bucket. And then if it does, then I'll order the tooth bar. Let's go get a scoop of dirt and see if the bend comes back. So I'm gonna go, I just saw a truck driving down the, weird. I just saw a truck driving down like really fast down the right of way. Let me put my dogs up. I don't want my dogs going down there. Hold on a sec. I had to put my dogs up. Plus it's like 600 degrees outside. And them black dogs don't want to, they don't want to stay out in this heat. Let's go see if that truck is still, I mean, he was flying, but he was in the grass. He was in the right of way, not the road. Oh, he gone now, but let's look. I'm going to show you something. Across the street here. You see those tire marks in the grass? See the tire marks in the grass right there? Son, he was scooting. I see a truck down there. You can't see it in the video, but there's a truck going slow in the road. I wonder what that was all about. Yeah, look at those tire tracks. What in the world? You never know what you're going to see in the country, do you? Let's go get a scoop of dirt and see if it bends this bucket back. I'm going to do just a little back dragging before we get dirt. Let's take a look at the bucket. Cause I just got a feeling. Yeah, I mean that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I just got a feeling like though, when we do the when we get the dirt, it's just going to go back to a smiley face. You know, I just feel like it's going to happen. I feel like if you're going to put any kind of pressure on it, it's just going to go back to the way that it was bent to start with. So I'm going to need to buy a tooth bar or cutting edge, whatever you want to call it. All right, this is pretty much just sand here. So let's see how this does. Bucket's level. If you look at my bucket level indicator, bucket's level. And this ain't hard dirt at all. gonna raise it up, level it out. All right, there's level. Let's take a look. Or not quite level, is it? Yeah, you can see it bending a little bit. Let me dump this out and we'll take a look at it. I guess that is kind of hard clay. Let's dump it out. Take a look at it and see from this angle. I mean, it still does have a smiley face in it, but I think it's about the same as how we attempted to fix it, you know? No, I don't know. It looks kind of bowed. I wish that showed up on camera because it is pretty bowed. All right, I got to thinking. I've got a bucket on the T224. I've got a bucket on my skid steer. I haven't used this bucket on the T574. A year and a half has been since I've done it. I've always had the grapple on it, pallet forks on it, some type of front end attachment that ain't the bucket. And I haven't missed it. I got on the website to look for the B expanded tooth bar, and for 71 3/4 inch bucket, that hammer knocker was $400. And I'm like, do I really want to spend $400 right now on a bucket that's going to set in the grass for another year and a half? So, I mean, I'm going to get one, and I may get one sooner rather than later. But just right now, I just don't feel like I feel like I could put $400 on something else. But anyway, we got it straightened out as best we could. So we'll just keep using it like we're using it now. And if I feel that like it gets so out of control, I'll spend the $400 on it. Because I don't want to buy a knockoff tooth bar. I may. Just for video purposes, but at the end of the day, you want a good one. So, I may save up for it and try to get it later. Appreciate you guys watching. Take care. God bless you guys.